What's up, Cowboys Nation? This is Lambo with Cowboys, y'all. Figured I'd come out here on this lovely morning after we've been killing this draft. Man, have a cup of coffee, sit out here and listen to the beautiful nature as I reminisce about these past three picks that have been beautiful and just perfect. I had a first round grade on all three of these guys, so I just want to do a quick recap. If you don't believe I honestly had a first round grade on all three of these guys, go check out the full first round mock that I put out I think a few weeks ago. I had all three of those guys in that mock going in the first round, man, so you can imagine how excited I am. I wrote some notes down for each of them, some stuff that I thought would be cool to let you guys in on and know about them that I found interesting or that I liked about each player. We're going to start with CeeDee Lamb right here. I'll have a little bit of highlights playing right next to me, guys, while I'm going over these. But man, 6'1", 198 pounds. He's a perfect size for a wide receiver. And Pro Football Focus actually had him as the most valuable wide receiver in college since 2018. So that's cool. Now, he was my number one wide receiver in the draft. Not only was he my number one wide receiver, here's the most important part. He was the number one wide receiver on the Cowboys draft board as well. Now, not only was he the number one wide receiver on the board, but he was their number 6 player in the entire draft overall. So you can imagine how stoked they were when they seen him fall to 17. And the funny thing is, I've seen a lot of people that are like, oh man, he's not a slot receiver. He's not a slot receiver. This guy can play all 4 positions, all 4 wide receiver positions. He has versatility. That's one of the reasons Mike McCarthy and the Cowboys loved him. He can play everywhere, and he is a beast in the slot, man. I think last year, he had 14 total touchdowns, if I'm thinking right. And 7 of them came out of the slot. Yeah, he even led the nation in yards per route run from the slot in 2019 at 6.11. So, I mean, not even that, just that his career numbers out of the slot. 52 catches for 1,085 yards and 12 touchdowns, all out of the slot. So, guys, he can play in the slot. Cooper can play in the slot. I mean, they're going to want to put the Cowboys wide receivers all over the field. They're going to want to switch it up, man. They're not going to just label one guy as a slot. So you ain't got to worry about that, guys. He's going to do perfect. I promise that. He's going to be just fine. CeeDee Lamb is a yards after catch monster. He is the yak king, man.
He is the yak king, man.
He averaged 11 yards after the catch per reception in 2019. Which is the most out of any draft-eligible wide receiver from Power 5 conference. He had the second most broken tackles since 2018 among every wide receiver. Here's another good one. On throws of 20-plus yards, he had 30 receptions with 0 drops, guys. That's awesome. Come on, man. That is awesome. And to top it off, he had more 40-plus yard receptions than any wide receiver in the draft, guys. CeeDee Lamb, I'm so stoked about him, man. Not only is it a win because he slid to us there and it fills a position that was a need with losing Cobb, but we upgraded big time with that. Man, you're not going to be able to stop those 3 receivers together, man. With Zeke in the backfield, how are you going to stack the box on him? How are you going to double Cooper? You can't. You can't no more. And, man, it's just absolute steal. But here's another big win. We broke the Eagles' hearts, and you got to love that. We broke the Eagles' hearts. They are crying. Eagles crying. They hate their draft. They had to settle for Rager. The fans they even passed on Justin Jefferson, so the fan base over there is real mad. And they wanted Lamb bad, so that's a win, guys. All right, on to Trayvon Diggs.
I've actually been a Cowboys fan since I was younger. Yeah, my dad was a Cowboys fan before he got passed. All my brothers Cowboys fan growing up, so this was our team. But yeah, I love it here. It's amazing. Everyone's nice.
Boom. Hey, 6'2", 207 pounds. That is a big corner. You gotta love big physical corners like that. He was a wide receiver in high school. He actually came to Alabama as a wide receiver. He converted to cornerback. I believe it was in like 2017. I believe is right. I could be wrong on that, but I think it was 2017. So he's still learning the position, guys. He's still got room to grow. He hasn't reached his full potential yet. His brother is actually Stephon Diggs. Y'all know Stephon Diggs, so wide receiver family. He knows what better person to cover a wide receiver than the guy that grew up playing wide receiver all the way up into college? He knows the position, he knows what to look for, and that's why he's got such great ball skills. And you'll notice he's really good at getting his head around and looking up for the ball. So that's what I like about him too. And he didn't do that well against LSU and Jamar Chase necessarily, but then again, we've seen a lot of corners get burned going against them. I mean, Terrell, Henderson, I mean, a lot of guys struggled against him. But if you look at his other 11 games, only 176 total yards in the other 11 games total allowed by Trayvon Diggs. That's good. 176 yards in 11 games allowed. Per PFF, a passer rating targeting Diggs this past season for quarterbacks was 44.5. For comparison, listen here. If a quarterback were to throw the ball into the dirt every play, his passer rating would have been 39.6. So you're damn near throwing the ball in the dirt when you targeted Diggs last year. That's awesome, man. He allowed 22 catches or less in all 4 seasons that he played. All right, guys. Yeah, Diggs, man, I like him. I think he's got potential. I think he'll hit a little bit of rookie wall, but I'm pretty confident that, man, he'll get rolling by mid-season. He'll start to get the hang of the game, man, and I think he's gonna be a special player. I really like him. The best part is he's a diehard Cowboys fan. Him and his brother Stephon Diggs, their whole family, they grew up diehard Cowboys fans. Him and his brothers. And it's just beautiful when you see guys like that grew up fans and now they get to live out their dream playing for the Cowboys. It's just real special. I love the pick. I love Trayvon Diggs. He's awesome, man. Neville Gallimore, 6'2", 301 pounds, guys. Man, go back and watch his tape of him running the 40-yard dash. We're talking about a 300-pound defensive tackle. He ran a 4.79, guys. You want to help stop the run up the middle, man. You want to create pressure up the middle. We already got McCoy and Poe, and you add him in. Forget about Tristan Hill. He's probably a bust. But, man, Gallimore, 4.79 at 300 pounds. What in the world, guys? You got to be kidding me, man. You got to be kidding me. That is amazing, man. He in 2019, he had 4 sacks, 32 total pressures, 13 stops against the run per Pro Football Focus. The guy is just the absolute beast. Now, look, here's something interesting. When I was looking at the adjusted overall win rate, he had 12.2%. Derek Brown only had 12.3%, guys. And we got Gallimore in the 3rd round. He was my 3rd defensive tackle in the draft, and he slid to the 3rd round. That's awesome, guys. And if you look at the pass rush win rate, he had a higher pass rush win rate at defensive tackle than Derek Brown did. So that's awesome, man. Last thing I'm going to say about him, man, is, now looky here. We all know the Cowboys have a 4-3 base, but they've been talking about how they're going to mix in some 3-4, and they're going to mix things up, and they're going to give offenses different looks this season. Now, what does he do for you? What does he do for you, man? I'll tell you what, he does a lot. He can play the 3 technique in the 4-3, and when we go into the 3-4, he can play the 5 technique on the edge. The guy could literally play on the field in every type of defense we want to run this year. Hey, I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Let's have an awesome rest of this draft. If it keeps going the way it's going, you know what? I will give us an A+ right now if we bust the rest of the picks. That's how special these first 3 picks were, guys. In my mind, we got 3 first-rounders. That's my mind. But hey, man, let me know what you guys think, and please subscribe on YouTube and follow, and hit me up on Instagram and Twitter as well, guys, and Facebook, all the social media platforms. And I appreciate all of y'all. This is Lambo with Cowboys, y'all. I'm out, man. It's how Cowboy Dale does it. Ow!